In the scorching heat of the Pakistani desert, beneath layers of sand and time, lie the remains of humanity's most enigmatic civilization. For over 4,000 years, these ancient cities slumbered in silence, their secrets buried deeper than the pharaohs' tombs, their stories untold while Egypt and Mesopotamia claimed the spotlight of human achievement. This is the tale of the Indus Valley Civilization, a Bronze Age marvel that rewrote our understanding of early human society and left us with mysteries that persist to this day. The year was 1856. British engineers, hungry for ballast to lay railway tracks across colonial India, unknowingly committed one of archaeology's greatest crimes. They plundered millions of ancient bricks from mysterious mounds near the Ravi River, using them to build the railroad that would connect Lahore to Multan. For decades, trains thundered across these tracks, their wheels rolling over fragments of a lost civilization that predated the Roman Empire by 2 millennia. It wasn't until 1921 that the magnitude of this destruction became clear. Sir John Marshall, Director General of the Archaeological Survey of India, stood before excavated ruins that defied everything scholars thought they knew about ancient South Asia. Before him lay Harappa, a city so sophisticated, so perfectly planned, that it challenged the very notion of primitive antiquity. The discovery sent shockwaves through the archaeological community. Here was proof of an advanced urban civilization flourishing in the Indus Valley when Europe was still locked in the Stone Age. 2 years later, another revelation emerged from the earth. At Mohenjo-Daro, meaning Mound of the Dead in Sindhi, archaeologists uncovered an even more spectacular city. As they carefully brushed away millennia of accumulated soil, an urban masterpiece emerged. Streets laid out in perfect grids, sophisticated drainage systems, and multi-story buildings that spoke of engineering prowess rivaling modern standards. The scale of these discoveries was breathtaking. The Indus Valley Civilization, also known as the Harappan Civilization, stretched across an area larger than Egypt and Mesopotamia combined. From the Arabian Sea to the foothills of the Himalayas, from eastern Afghanistan to western India, this Bronze Age society covered over 1 million square kilometers, an expanse that would make it the largest of all ancient civilizations. At its zenith, between 2600 and 1900 BCE, the Indus Valley was home to an estimated 5 million people living in more than 1,000 settlements. Major cities like Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro housed populations of 40,000 or more, making them among the world's first true metropolises. These weren't crude settlements of mud huts, but carefully planned urban centers that would make modern city planners envious. Walk through the reconstructed streets of Harappa, and you witness urban planning that wouldn't be matched in the Western world for another 3 millennia. The cities were laid out on a precise grid system, with major streets running north-south and east-west, intersected by smaller lanes at perfect right angles. The main thoroughfares were wide enough for 2 ox carts to pass comfortably, a testament to the civilization's understanding of traffic flow and commerce. But perhaps most remarkable was their mastery of water management. Every house in these ancient cities was connected to an elaborate sewage system. Covered drains ran beneath the streets, carrying waste away from residential areas with an efficiency that many modern cities would struggle to match. Private wells supplied fresh water to individual homes, while public baths and reservoirs served the community. The Great Bath of Mohenjo-Daro, with its perfectly fitted bricks and waterproof bitumen lining, stands as one of the world's earliest examples of public architecture designed for ritual purification. The Harappans were master craftsmen and traders whose influence stretched across the ancient world. Their workshops produced exquisite jewelry, perfectly balanced weights and measures, and pottery of remarkable uniformity. Harappan seals, small squares of steatite carved with mysterious symbols and animal figures, have been discovered as far away as Mesopotamia, evidence of trade networks that spanned continents. These ancient merchants dealt in precious stones from Afghanistan, copper from Rajasthan, and shell from the Arabian Sea coast. Yet for all their achievements, the Harappans remain frustratingly enigmatic. Their script, consisting of over 400 symbols, has resisted all attempts at decipherment. Unlike Egyptian hieroglyphs or Mesopotamian cuneiform, the Harappan writing system guards its secrets jealously. We cannot read their thoughts, understand their beliefs, or even know what they called themselves. They are a civilization that speaks to us only through the language of archaeology, through their buildings, their artifacts, and their urban planning. What we do know paints a picture of a remarkably egalitarian society. Unlike their contemporaries in Egypt and Mesopotamia, Harappan cities show little evidence of social stratification. There are no grand palaces or monumental temples, no obvious signs of a ruling elite or priestly class. Houses vary in size, suggesting some degree of wealth disparity, but nothing approaching the vast inequalities seen in other ancient civilizations. This has led some scholars to propose that the Harappans developed one of history's earliest examples of a middle-class society. Their art reveals a people fascinated by animals and nature. The famous bronze figurine of a dancing girl from Mohenjo-Daro, with her confident pose and intricate jewelry, speaks of artistic sophistication and cultural refinement. Harappan seals feature magnificent depictions of bulls, elephants, tigers, and rhinoceroses, often accompanied by mysterious human figures that some interpret as early representations of Hindu deities. But around 1900 BCE, this remarkable civilization began to decline. The reasons remain hotly debated among scholars. Climate change may have altered the course of rivers, disrupting agriculture and trade. The Saraswati River, which once flowed parallel to the Indus, began to dry up, forcing the abandonment of hundreds of settlements along its banks. By 1300 BCE, the great cities were largely abandoned, their populations scattered to smaller settlements or absorbed into emerging cultures. The Indus Valley civilization didn't collapse suddenly like the Maya or the Bronze Age Mediterranean cultures. It faded gradually, like a candle slowly burning out.